FreeMMOStation.com.
What's up, guys? It's me, Scion, and I'll be covering Dauntless again for FreeMMOStation. Now, Dauntless has come a long way. If you guys remember back in the beginning, this game was raw. It was not optimized. You could hardly move in the city even when you had a good computer, and it was tough to actually get anything done. Now it's not so much like that. Stuff can load faster. I don't know if they optimized better or maybe my computer got better, which it didn't. So it has to be that they programmed this a whole lot better. Fighting has gotten a whole lot better. The city has got a whole lot better. And we're going to go in right now and take a look at the city. All right, as far as the town has gotten better. If you guys remember back when it was originally released, it wasn't that much optimized. It's more optimized now, so the town loads faster. You can run around in this a whole lot easier than the way that you used to be able to run around in this game. And the quest system. The quest system is way better now. All right, recruit armor, rewards. Recommend you meet the armor smith? Sure.
Oh, off you go.
Yep, off I go. It used to be really clunky, guys, like really, really clunky. And it's not really like that anymore, so good on them for that. Where's this? Oh, this guy over here. Let's talk to him.
Hey there.
Smith and protect. Okay. Armor all. Alright, so pretty much what it wants me to do right now is craft. I'm not going to do that right now because I still want to show you guys around the town how everything looks. It's a relatively nice looking game. It very, Alright, so here's what happens. This game has peak times and it peaks hard, like super hard. And it's unfortunate because when it peaks hard, there's like literally like 100 or 200 people in here. But when it goes down to like in the morning times, there's like hardly anybody in here. You can hardly get a team together. And that's unfortunate. I think that Monster Hunter kind of like lessened the blow of this game as far as, you know, the way people would be playing it. I think it's actually a really fun game, and the fighting has gotten infinitely better than what it was before. It just needs a little bit more time, although I'm not sure if it even has enough time overall for people to get in there and actually play. Now, first up, we have right here, which is the, like, I guess you can call her the main Quest Npc. She pretty much is going to give you quests that you can go over to the board and pick up missions. I'll the same way as Monster Hunter. You see I have an exclamation point right here, so it's Sheltered Frontier, and it's going to tell me that I have to actually now and go fight and hunt a rogue Embermane, which I can now go in and join up with somebody or try to solo it myself. It's usually better to go and join up with people if there's people online. Now, as you actually see over here, this is the Slayer pack that I have open right now, but it's called the Core Breaker, and I'm going to actually do this now because I haven't opened it for you. So I have an unopened core. So let's just check this out. Life Spring Pylon, Iron Pylon. Most of the time it usually gives you stuff like items that you can use. As you can see, I get tonics, a blitz tonic and stuff like this, so I can use out in the fight. But it also gives you items that can help in the course of a fight as well. As you can see, this Ironhide Pylon. And you can get skins, and you can get items that can actually help you make different weapons, like the weapons I have on my back. Like, I particularly like this scythe weapon because it's ranged and it's short range and fast, and I can get in and get out. So yeah. So we're going to just run around the city. I'm going to show you around the city, and then we're going to go into a quest. But before we do that, let's just look at our inventory real quick. So you have your normal map right here, which shows you the map in the game. You have your journal, which gives you your current quest if you have more than one. You have your loadout, which, as you can see, which is just my stuff right here. You have your normal inventory, which shows you everything that you have, like if there's something that maybe you want to get rid of or salvage. As you can see right there, you can salvage and turn it into something else and use it for trade skills, which is usually just the crafters. It's not technically really a trade skill. The crafting station, which I will show you a bit later, actually shows you how to make the items and make the weapons. But let's just, before I run around the city, I'll give you a brief example. The city isn't that big anyway. Let's get over here real quick. All right, so here's one of the crafters, a weapon crafter. Now you can see I can actually upgrade a weapon. This is at the max, so I can't do anything with this one, but I can upgrade this one to a higher level, so I'm going to do that. I upgrade, so now the recruit sword is at a maximum level. As I gain new items, more things unlock here that I can make weapons. And as you can see right there, like this is unlocked. I have to unlock that weapon trait to actually use that, which will pretty much be later. You have a war pike and an axe. Right now I just have the sword, the hammer, and the chain scythes, the chain blades rather.
Blades mean quality.
But it's pretty easy overall. It's pretty much a looter, a dungeon looter, and you can just run around and do what you can do, go fight. Something I wanted to show you guys really quick was the store. Now the store has a lot of cosmetic things in it, and it really doesn't show much sign of anything that could be pay to win. You do have supplies, which gives you the patron boost. Excuse me, most games have this type of thing, like where you see the patron boost. So when you click in, you see boost your reputation and Quest EXP if your party has patrons that enjoy additional stacking bonus. Now that I've seen that now in chat, that might be a little bit of an advantage, but I've seen this happen in games before in the past where they would say, hey, patron or VIP team only. That kind of excludes people, and I've actually seen somebody say, hey, are you a patron? And I'm like, no. And like, they let me stay. I guess they didn't want to be a dick, but they kind of like bailed afterwards. So I kind of see where that might be a little bit of a thing, but I really don't think it's that much of a big deal, to be honest with you. Like, get some friends together and play on your own. You got your guild charter right there. The trademark stones was pretty much just like skins and stuff like that. And that's pretty much it from here. As you can see right here, we have the recruit dies, which we have a free one right here. So I'm going to pick up that free one. Thank you. I'll be taking that. And then you have the island arrival chain blades down here. Then you have the emotes again right here. Like, all of this stuff is just, I don't see anything that would be really pay to win in this game. So that's good on them for doing something like that and makes the game relatively interesting and fair. Alright, so coming in actually playing this game, it's really simple. You have a main weapon which you can choose. You start off with 3 weapons. It's either going to be the short sword, it's going to be the hammer, or it's going to be the chain sickle, which is what I'm using right here. And the name of the game is combo, with light combo or heavy combo, or even run and slice, which a few weapons have that. I believe the chain sickle has that attack, and I believe the hammer actually has an up attack, which you can jump in and get a nice hit onto the enemy and knock them down and have a lot of fun with it. Now, this game doesn't have any real range, which is one of the reasons why I like the sickle, because the sickle gives me range. It allows me to poke, it allows me to assess the situation and get a good hit in and just not be in trouble, because a lot of these things are a lot of trouble to actually fight one-on-one, and you're gonna run into like a lot of problems being up close to them. So sometimes it's good to actually have a heavy weapon and a hammer to knock them down. Like you see the person that I'm playing with, he has a hammer and he's doing some good damage. You get some big hits. But I find that the fast sickle weapon does good by me. I do a lot of good damage on it. I can keep myself safe, and I almost never die. Like fighting with the chain sickle, I die with the damn hammer. Like that, for some reason, maybe I'm just not good with it, but I'm extremely good with the sickle, so I just keep it unless it's an enemy that I specifically just really need to knock down. Now, bosses have different patterns, and learning the different patterns will help you overall in this game, because as long as you know what a boss is going to do, there's not a lot that he can surprise you with. And sometimes they change their patterns, but majority of these bosses, they have the same type of pattern, they do the same type of things. And when they start to get hurt, their patterns change just a tad bit. They start laboring more, they start getting stuck in things, and start getting tired. And it's actually cool because the AI changes up a little bit, and it actually makes them a little bit more dangerous, because they're like wounded animals that are like cornered, and they start doing things like, as you can see right here, like he's raging out ready to go beast mode on me, and you see I got smacked. And not only that, but they seem to know when you're weakened, and they go after you. The same, Monster Hunter did the same damn thing. Monster Hunter, like literally the AI knows when you're weak and you're trying to get that heal potion, the monster will turn and look at you all the way from like on the other side of the map and come for you. This game does the same thing, and I always thought that was cool. It's not like really so much so that it's like a really smart enemy. It's just that the AI just knows. The AI, it smells blood and it just comes after you, and that makes the game all the more better in my opinion. I know it seems a little bit cheesy and cheap and a gimmick, but I think it makes it fun when the game is smart like that, and I think that this game is actually fun. It's not Monster Hunter Light as people call it. It's just its own game in my opinion. It's just its own game, and that's all I can really say about it at this point. I enjoy it for what it is. I have fun with it. I do what I'm gonna do in there, and what I want to do is get to the point of getting Behemoths and start getting some really nice weapons and some nice armor, and we'll see. I gotta learn how to do that move. We'll see from there. So that's all I got for you guys. Hopefully you guys get into it and give the game a shot, because I think it deserves a shot. It's fun. Has some good visuals, some good systems on it, and they're still like kind of like in beta trying to work things out. So that's it for me. Thanks for watching me. Thanks for watching FreeMMOStation, and hopefully I'll see you in game as usual.